Alright, I knew this video was gonna happen at some point. It was just a matter of time of when and, well, me knowing exactly what to say. And just trying to delay it and trying to find the right time and find the right words. Now, yes, the highlights are gone. They're unlisted. They're in a playlist. They're in a link down below. Now, there's an explanation as of why. Well, multiple explanations. Okay, let's dive in. Now, for a while, I've had a lot of respect for Tao. I've had a lot of respect for him. Had. Obviously, I heard his rant about after Biden got elected, quote unquote, and hearing him rant about that and about what was probably going to come after was cathartic because he was one of the few people online that I heard talk about it. And then fast forward to now, the sub count grew, the popularity grew, and I don't know, there's a lot of nonsense that happened. Like, I was growing distant from him and his content over time anyway. Like, I didn't watch that many streams, I didn't really care. He started to have worse and worse takes over time, noticeably, and whenever he gets called out, he doubles down or triples down. The Zack Snyder take is the big one, honestly, in my opinion. It still baffles me how he tripled down after that. Like, there's edgy take, and then there's just being a typical POS. Like, that was unnecessary. Like, if you didn't like his movies, that's fine, but don't bring his daughter into it. Come on.
Oh my god, I hate the fucking Snyder Cut. Your fucking daughter died for a reason, Zach.
I'm sorry, what?
Fast forward to, well, I guess this year and last year, well, as soon as he got that Twitter account, I don't know what possessed him to have this hypocritical stance, and I'm not just throwing that out, that it is hypocrisy. Like, he is so against debating, right? He's against debates. He thinks debates are stupid. He doesn't like a lot of these big channels. He doesn't like them. Meanwhile, showing up on channels like Archcast and showing up in other live streams and being shout out by them and just slurping up all the glory, basically. Funny enough, which I know pretty much for a fact, especially being someone who's edited these highlights for a long time, I know past him would have looked back and say that they're idiots. I know for a fact he would have. I know he would have rolled his eyes to say, I don't care if he invited me on. I don't like that guy. But like now that his name is now at the far corners of YouTube, now he's like nearly, like, it was, he nearly 500,000 now. I haven't checked and I don't care to check. Like, he's now like, oh yeah, sure, I'll show up on everyone's live stream and forgo all my principles and past principles. Sure. Kind of circle back on the whole debating thing, but yeah, like, regardless of what his silly opinions on debating is, at the same time he'll go right back around and he'll continue on Twitter, start fights and arguments on Twitter to no end. I have no idea why he feels so convicted to do this. I yelled at him multiple times to the point where people try to start shit with me. People try to start crap with me and saying that, oh, well, Lone started doing stuff when I didn't. All I said was, get off Twitter. Get off Twitter, you idiot. And people took that and they say that, oh, well, Lone has a problem with Tao. It's like, that's another reason. Tao pretty much has a cult. He doesn't have an audience, he has a cult. That's what I noticed, is that whenever he gets criticized, even by me, whenever I criticize him, even in light or in jest, people take that and they say, oh, I'm starting a feud with him. Like I did with the Baldur's Gate 3 video, which could have been said better regardless. I don't really care for the reaction, but I will bring it up here in a minute. But it was stupid to hear people and idiots in the comment section saying that, like, oh, I was starting a feud with Tal, all because I dare have the audacity to say, you don't really have the right to tell people what they can and cannot play after you play a game like Baldur's Gate 3 when that game is marred in so much nonsense. But anyway, fast forward to a few months ago. His little Twitter addiction has pretty much caught the ire of Synthetic Man and Edgar. And then he started running his mouth on his stinking YouTube channel, on his live stream, calling Synthetic Man gay, which I don't really care. I don't really care. That's not what I care about. What followed, however, after that was Edgar and his wannabe AI Starscream essentially take down Tal. And it didn't help that you have other people, one person in particular who was in my Discord, showing up in that. So that was fun, seeing that happen live. I was really frustrated, and I was really worried, because I actually thought, oh dang, things are actually going to get worse. I was already starting to focus on like this channel and my own personal highlights, my own personal content, you know. I wanted to do more game reviews. I wanted to do more outside stuff and try to experiment. I wanted to do more stuff with these channels, and then that happened. All it did was pretty much accelerate that and made me kick into overdrive, because after a fight that Tal started, like, that I have nothing to do with, and you're gonna see it on the screen, I started getting dragged into that crap too. I started getting dragged into that mess too. I wanted nothing to do with it. I was being accused, I was being yelled on both sides of that argument, and I wanted nothing to do with it. So I told everyone to F off. I unlisted all of his content, and I pretty much said I am not supporting Tal at all. And that's pretty much the purpose of this video, is just put it in fine ink, in writing. I'm not supporting Tal at all. I backed the wrong horse, and I stand by that. That was probably my biggest regret in my YouTube career, was backing him, when I should have just started on my own. And I regret that. So flash to a little bit later, like the day after that silly stream, I added Tal on that, and I asked him, like, dude, like, what's going on here? Like, dude, why are you laughing? Like, why is this funny? He's like, because it is. They're called the Grass House. Like, that's not funny. Like, dude, like, I'm being dragged into this too. And you just roll your eyes. Like, dude, like, this mess is on me now, and you don't care. This crap started because of you and your big mouth. This started because of you and your inability to put Twitter down and delete the app and go, dang, I need to get off this thing. After I've told you and other people have told you this. He didn't care. He showed no pity or remorse for that. He rolled his eye, moved on, and started with his crummy little comic and his Coomer bait nonsense. And he moved on. And I'm like, no, I want no part in any of this. So all that stuff is unlisted. I want nothing to do with this. This is the only time I'm going to bring this up. It's unbelievably silly that happened. And I regret nothing, honestly. Like, I got enough nonsense I got to worry about than this crap.